feel like Web3, it was kind of a marketing term. I feel like that I don't really
Yeah,
know where that came from, and then it kind of stuck. But it kind of seemed like it was this sort of like kind of way to like, because get away from the term crypto, because crypto is like associated with like negative things and criminality and all this kind of stuff. And it's also even like phonetically, right? It's a harsh word, crypt. And so Web3 is like very friendly. And I also think it's, I mean, I guess it depends what you're using it to describe, right? But in my mind, the sort of like whole idea of crypto is not necessarily like an iteration, right? It's not like the iPhone 1 to the iPhone 2,
yeah, yeah,
right? It's a different way of doing things. It's a new paradigm. It involves
yeah,
politics, it involves
yeah,
economics, et
absolutely.
cetera, et cetera. And so I don't think Web3 is even just based on that, whether it's like sort of on a technical level, like is it the next version of Web 2, like
Yeah,
philosophical, or whatever, whichever way you want to look at it. I'm a sort of in agreement. I'm not like a Web3 guy. I prefer to like
yeah. I don't
not.
like that word either. Like I've been searching for a better word, but yeah,
Well, post
like I feel like
post
it just
blockchain is maybe like is filling some of those gaps, right?
yeah. I mean, I feel like the issue with crypto is really like so the thing about crypto is that people usually mean cryptocurrency when they say crypto, and that really kind of further locks you into this current paradigm of let's put stuff on chain. The tokenomics is the most important part of the project. Like all these like ideas I feel like are not very sustainable and not really gonna lead us to a better like world, right? And but yeah, like I mean if you understand crypto to be like kind of cryptography and all its use cases, maybe. But like yeah, I feel like it is a hard word to put in. Like there's definitely something to it. Like I always want a word that can encompass everything from Bitcoin to Monero to Tor and Nib and uh, that kind of project, like any kind of thing that really tries to restore user sovereignty and like and give people tools to freely coordinate without like centralized platforms. But I just still don't know the right word. I wish that Web3 meant that. I actually think it's a good word if not if it were invented today, right? Like if you think about Web2 versus Web1, that is a massive paradigm shift, right? It's a paradigm shift away from basically people hosting their own servers and like that kind of decentralized server client interaction to a paradigm of massively centralized platforms. So that's definitely a political and social shift, as well as the technical one. And Web3 obviously should be a similar one. Unfortunately, people don't use Web3 in this sense, right? People think their latest NFT game is also Web3. So it's kind of like the best word, I think, is Web3, but unfortunately, it's already acquired the wrong meaning. So we got to figure out a better word, which is unfortunate.
Unchecked governments have eradicated privacy and truth. Those who resist are brought down swiftly, but we refuse to submit. Unipunks are freedom fighters, protected by encrypted shadows. The future we're building is sovereign and uncensorable. The moonlit night is coming.